On today's episode, we have a really big Audi fan, and also a guy that doesn't necessarily work in South Africa a lot of the time. He's most of the time out of South Africa, but comes down for a couple of weeks on leave. So we got him on leave now. So thanks very much, Nadir, for availing yourself. I know you. Yeah, I had to explain to the guys because a lot of people actually don't see you around.
That's good. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. So you have an RS4.
Yeah.
I want to know why the RS4 and not maybe because it's the same motor as the RS5. So
Yes.
why not? Why didn't you go for the RS5 and what was the reason for the RS4?
I've always liked station wagons.
Okay.
I think my father had a station wagon growing up. He had a Crusader, a yellow Crusader
Okay.
station wagon, and I just gravitated towards station wagon. I think the reason why I didn't go for the RS5, we had a A5 in the family,
Okay.
and I couldn't justify buying an RS5 knowing that everything inside still looks the same. It's just you're getting
Okay.
a bigger
Yes.
engine. You know?
Engine.
So yeah. So but yeah, I love the space in the RS4. I love the practicality. I'm someone that actually uses my car
Yes.
for doing things because not everybody can have a bakkie.
Yeah.
So I use my car as a bakkie. I know a lot of people are cringing at the thought, but yeah, the car is there to be driven and to be used, and that's why I buy it.
Yes.
It just makes it easier when you need to transport something and it can fit. You don't have to wait for somebody. You don't have to ask somebody for help to get it delivered. And that's why. And in general, it's just an awesome looking car.
No, definitely. I
It's
think,
an awesome looking car.
like I was saying earlier on, the lines on that car is very different to the RS5. Like the RS5 is sleek. It's got
Yes.
these kind of race lines.
Yes.
Whereas the RS4, it's almost got this nice looking.
Ass.
Yeah, it's got like a nice
It
ass
does,
to it.
it does,
Because when you
yes.
look from the back, it's got
Yes.
this nice aggressive.
Yes. Very,
Back.
very. It
The
does.
arches are a bit wider at the back,
Yeah.
so it's the lines on the RS4 actually looks very, very different to the lines on
Yes.
the RS5.
No, definitely. Because the RS5 is a stunning car. I think it's one of Audi's best designs.
Yes,
I've always loved it. The first time it came out, it's very unique.
yes,
It has very, very sexy lines.
yes. It does.
The RS4, like I said, yes, it is a different type of look. What I did notice is that the RS4, the RS6 makes that RS4 look like a baby because
Yeah.
same station wagon, but it's just more flared
Yeah.
arches, bigger wheels, and it just sits low on the ground. And I'm telling you, but
That thing looks evil.
it does. But it's a big car.
It is, yeah.
It is a fucking big car. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not a. I don't know. You need to live in certain places to drive that car. If
Yeah.
you're living
Yeah.
where in this area, you're gonna be looking after your
Yes.
windows a lot. Yeah.
Yes. Look, I think for me, I think it's a little bit the RS4 is more bang for buck kind of a thing.
It is.
If you're taking the price of that in the RS5, no offense to those that drive RS5s,
Yeah.
it's just if you're looking at what you're doing with the RS4
Yeah.
versus the RS5, like you're saying, the RS4 is more practical. It's got the boot space. It's got that sort of family vehicle feeling
Yeah. You see,
versus the RS5.
It depends on your situation, man. The RS5 is not an easy car if you have kids that's always traveling with you.
Yes.
You're gonna have to get open, get out, get in, get out the whole time to get somebody in. So I would say if you've got younger kids, very much younger kids that can just slide in, or if you're a young couple, it's much easier. Or you've got kids that's out of the nest, my kids are still in their teens and they travel with me everywhere, so it just makes it easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, once they grow up and they got their own lives, I'll probably start looking at a two-door car, a
Yes.
two-seater,
Yes.
Then something like that will maybe be more practical for me. Yeah.
And I mean, the car's got the performance as well. So you've got this family car, but it's got the performance. I mean,
Yes.
it makes, I think, 331 kilowatts, if I'm not
That's what
mistaken.
Audi says. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I know, but it should be more. Yeah, but
Newton meters, I think,
600
600,
Newton meters, yeah.
right?
Yes, 600 Newton
So
meters.
I know Fidel made 350 and
I think it was
680.
Yeah,
What is it?
358,
Yes.
and he was about 613 newtons. I think.
Okay,
635,
around there, no?
yeah.
638 or 640 something, yeah.
And that was before the car's broken in. I'm sure that we pushed more. Yeah,
Yes,
because
it
the
might,
car was-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty impressive for a wagon,
No, it
a
is.
family wagon, as people would call it.
No, it is. That thing moves. That torque pushes that weight around very easily. Yeah. It's not as aggressive as the C63.
Yes.
Station wagon. So it's very, very understated. Audi goes that route.
Yes.
They're not overly aggressive. They just cruising around, and that's it. But yeah, I enjoy it, man. I just need to do some things to the car now. Not speed wise.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm tired of messing on engines. I'm tired. There's more. But I was actually at this park off last week, and I just realized I miss my sound. I miss my bass. I miss the sound I used to have. And I think that's something I want to concentrate on now, getting some sound in the car. You know.
Okay.
So when you're parking off and getting the nice set of subs in there, something that can be easily moved if I need to, but also looking awesome at the back. That's something I think I want to work on as a project. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I actually want to get into this car. I actually want to go in. I think we should actually go and drive this car.
Yeah.
I'd like to actually see what this 331 kilowatts feels like. And I'd like to feel what that torque from a Quattro, you know, because it is something off the line. It's very quick off the line. So like you said, I think Audi says about 3.8, they say, in from 0 to 100.
They say 3.8.
We probably could be able to, we could maybe do it quicker.
Yeah.
We do have a draggy, so we're going to check that
out.
out.
That's awesome.
And then I think we must go and take it for a drive, and then we can go and see what this car's about. Have a look. Okay guys, so you guys wanted us to go onto the road, so we've decided to do an in-car interview on this episode. So this is our first official episode where we're inside the car, and we are in the RS4 with Nadir. Thanks for allowing us to do this interview inside the car, Nadir, and for taking us for the drive.
You're welcome, guys.
But I can actually feel it right now, and I can see why you actually like the RS4 versus the RS5. I've driven in the RS5. It does feel a bit more sporty. This one feels more like a family car, definitely. I can actually feel, I like the seats a lot. It's bucket seats though, but they're actually very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm going to say, got some massage function going on there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's a
okay, cool. So it's got massage function, but I really like the way the car drives. It's nice and smooth. I know that it has rear wheel steering as well, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that obviously helps a lot in the cornering, which we'll obviously feel as we go through the corners later on. So this is now what you have it in RS2 mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where suspension is a bit more tight.
Okay.
Valves a bit more open. The steering wheel's a bit more responsive.
So you can actually feel that rear steering now. Eh? As we went into the bend.
Yes.
You can actually feel, it almost feels like a rear wheel drive car, because it almost went into the bend and it made it feel like it was almost sliding into that bend.
Exactly. Yes. Because
I could feel that.
Yeah. On the B8 RS4 you could feel it is. You needed to. It had a little bit of understeer.
Yes.
So you need to bring it to you, and your angle of approach around the bend was different.
Okay.
Where now you can feel with the rear wheel steering, you tend to take bends tighter. Because you know the car will come around.
That's correct. Yeah, but you could actually feel that now. Like even as the passenger in front here now, I actually felt that.
Yes.
Because normally you feel it in the driver's seat, but I actually felt that the back of the car come out.
Yes.
And it actually feels weird because you almost, if you're not used to that,
you don't expect it. Not from a car the size. It is,
yes. So it almost makes it feel like a rear-wheel drive car now. And if you don't know what you're doing, you could actually go completely wrong there.
Yes.
Because you could try and correct something.
Yes.
That actually doesn't need to be corrected.
Yes. With the in the beginning, you know, I'm used to steering as a little bit numb, not as sensitive.
Yes.
And it took me some time from a lot of oversteering to get the steering wheel right, because I used to turn way before I needed to, and I could feel that when I take the bends, I basically oversteer.
Yes. But I mean, you, for a guy that's driven. Oh, this thing goes, eh?
Yeah, no, she does.
I mean, I can't say what speed we're doing, but you know, that is quick.
Yeah, 125 is not fast, man.
Yes, we moved quick though, eh? But we moved quick from what we were on
Yes.
to what we're on now.
No, it does the overtaking very easy.
Yo, it moves. I can only dream of this. One day when I'm big.
No, I'm telling you, it's
Yes. That's so funny. But yeah, so I can, like I say, I can see. I mean, it's a nice place to even be in. If we're sitting in here and I'm looking at the car,
yeah.
it's a nice place to sit in.
It is, like I said, the only, you know, like I said, I always like Audi's interiors. They are, for me, just a cut above the rest. Not too over the top,
Yes.
not too bland, but they have been making some design changes that have really been irking me, really.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, for once, a touchscreen.
Yes.
I don't feel a touchscreen should be the only method of interaction
Yes.
on the car. You know, you need to focus on the road, and I miss the little rotary knob that used to be here. It just made things so much easier. You don't have to look
Yes.
at the screen. And
Yes, and that was something we discussed. Well, this
Yeah.
guy didn't know that we were gonna come over.
yeah,
So, you know, it's something that we discussed off air.
yes,
And it was something that we said, like, we don't like the fact that you have to reach forward, and I think that's where Audi made their mistake now, is that you as the driver now, in order, I know you can put things on the other screen, but
yes.
you know, sometimes you don't want to also put something on that screen,
don't want
you
to.
want it to be on this
Yeah,
screen.
and they basically they did design, which cost them more money for nothing. Because I mean, what do I need the ashtray for? The ashtray,
Exactly.
That's exactly where the knob was.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
So I know they want to refresh and make things a bit different, but I mean, I don't think these guys sometimes really drive
Yeah.
their own cars before they decide what they want to do
Yes.
with it.
I think the issue is with cars though, is that when they design something, they look at what the market or what everybody else is doing,
Yeah,
and I think they don't copy, but all manufacturers, they kind of look at what's the in thing, and then I think they all kind of design the cars around that. I know I'm speaking under correction. I mean, I don't know how they do things, but it just feels like everybody goes the same route. So when they take the little dial, like the controller away, then everybody all of a sudden has it. So Merc will do it, Audi will do it, BM will do it. They'll all do the same kind of thing. Does this have a Distronic? This car doesn't have Distronic Plus, eh? Like what? So like I know the Merc has it. So if you get too close to the car in front, like now,
no, that's the radar.
is it?
Yeah, that's an optional extra.
Okay.
I missed that. So when it combines with your cruise control,
Okay.
and then automatically it will keep the distance you set from the
Okay.
car in front of you and brake as necessary.
Yes, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to ask. Yeah, it does that type
yeah.
of thing.
But it has on the back, time and time when I'm reversing and I got a blind spot, I don't see it, suddenly the car just says who's your nanas and stop you.
Okay.
Even though it's not really, you know, it's sometimes too sensitive.
I like it, but I also don't like it.
I don't like it. I honestly don't like. I don't. You know, there's certain things with the car switching off. I told you.
Yes, the stop-start.
I hate the stop start because people don't realize at the end of the day it's still a starter, and you just bloody starting that starter like you're starting a car 10, 15, 20 times a day.
Yeah, you at some point.
It's gonna break.
That is what I actually was going to say, because I spoke to a mechanic as well that actually lives in my road, and he was telling me like it's fine to have it. I mean, it's cool. You're saving fuel.
Yes.
But the amount of wear and tear you're putting on a starter.
Oh, and the starter's not cheap, eh?
No,
not
it's
these
not.
starters. I mean,
It's not.
you're probably gonna have to take out the motor to get to the starter in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like you can just see it. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of labor involved. So yeah, it's not something that I like to mess with.
Yeah, man. I think some of the things that they design. Look, I understand that they're doing it because of emissions,
Yeah.
and I fully understand where they're all coming from. But I don't know, man. I feel like we're losing the character. We're losing. To me, with all these laws, it's like we're losing the character of vehicles, man.
Oh, yes,
how
yeah.
they used to be.
Exactly. We watched the RS3 video with me and the wife now the other day, and the RS3 literally has a gear knob that looks like a thumb drive.
Yes, I know. Yes.
I mean, God, it's gone. I mean, you
yeah.
know,
It looks like a little USB almost.
it's just like
Yes.
a knob that you flick forward and back. Yes, I mean,
It's not cool. I think it's actually crappy.
No, it is.
That's what I think. But again, like I say, look, it's only my opinion. It's
Yeah,
not,
no, you're
I
right.
mean,
That's
other people might say, yo, this is cool. Other people might like it.
the millennials or the Gen Y, who are they now? I don't know who they are anymore.
Yeah, that's also true, eh? But yeah, I think they're the ones that will probably say, nah, that's so cool. Because you know, minimalistic or minimalism
Yes.
is something that is very popular. And obviously less is more, as minimalism is. And I think that's what they're kind of trying to do with a lot of cars though. They're trying to actually go that minimalistic feel where there's less things going on in the car,
Yeah.
but it still does the same thing. But I also feel like you're taking stuff out, but then you're charging me more money.
Yes, I think you know what they're also doing is they're trying to make your car your second home, because they know the people that sit. Okay, now after the pandemic, the traffic is not like what it used to be, but I mean,
Yes.
for a lot of people that go to work every morning, you know, that's like supposed to make you less stressed.
Yes.
You know, having everything there, the automatic stop start, the auto braking, all the sensors on the car that telling you what to do. At the end of the day, you don't concentrate what you should do.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the cars are driving and you're not actually driving anymore.
You're right.
It's
That
like
is-
it's like you're not the driver anymore.
Exactly.
You just actually, the car's actually driving you.
Listen, that is why I take my hat off to the BM guys. They are hardcore wanting to keep that alive, you know,
Yes.
keeping the manuals alive, keeping the
That
rear
old
wheels
school,
alive. The old
yes.
school feeling is,
Yes.
you know, the big breathing engines and manual and not too much age.
Yes.
But eventually they had to come over to the dark side
They had to.
with their version of traction control. Otherwise,
They have to.
you know, I mean,
Look.
you see that new M's that's coming out now. For
Yeah.
God's sake.
I know. But at the end of the day, as much as they want to keep it like that, they've got to keep up with the. We're gonna go left here in this thing, you know. So we're gonna go behind that. I feel like BMW, as much as they wanted to do that and try and keep it like that, they can't, because then they're not keeping up with it with the times.
Yes.
Then they're not going to sell, because then people are going to say, but hold on, I'm paying 1.6 million rand for a car that can't even do 3.8 seconds.
Yes.
Then we're going to go fully around the circle. There you can feel. Oh, it's quick. So quick. Oh, so quick. Jeez guys, I wish you could actually be in this car to experience what I'm experiencing right now. This car is flipping quick. Yeah, like I said, I can't tell them what speed we did there now, but it was very quick. So yeah, so we'll basically stop here and then we'll do the rest from here. So yeah guys, so far that's kind of what we've kind of spoken about now. It's just basically the car and what I think Nadir's opinions and my opinions on what we're feeling as we're driving.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what everybody wanted. I think people really want to know exactly what the cars are about instead of just showing them the car and talking in studio. So yeah, I think for now we are gonna do, very soon we're gonna do a 0 to 100 pull with a draggy, so that you guys can see what this car actually does from 0 to 100. Audi states 3.8 seconds, so we're gonna see with a draggy if we can get a 3.8. If we can get even quicker, then we get even quicker. But yeah, we're gonna do that very, very soon. Sure. Right, so thanks very much, Nadir.
Yeah, thanks. It was fun.
Yeah, so thanks for allowing us to drive the vehicle, or at least to sit passenger in the vehicle. It did actually make me a bit. I was getting a bit sick there in the car. It is crazy amounts of G forces, and but yeah. So like I said, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, please comment down below. It is a new format to our videos, so we would appreciate the comments. I think we'd like the feedback to find out whether you liked this format versus our previous format. Also, if you want to come and pop around at the house of Havoc, please don't forget at 10A Durham Avenue. Please come and pop around at the house, come and say hi to all of us, come and see what the house is about. And also, don't forget we have a coffee shop, and we also have a car wash. This is Havoc TV, completely disruptive.